Hi guys. First of all, I feel the need to apologize for having zero desire to put any effort into the way that I look today. So that's what we're going to be working with. I just really want to share something, and I don't kind of feel like making my hair or doing my makeup. So bear with me. I hope that for you it's more important what I have to say rather than the way that I look. So now that we get this out of the picture, I wanted to share something that goes well with the topic of my previous video, which I will link somewhere. I still don't know which site it is. It's about listening to your body and so on. So, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was talking to my coach or therapist, whatever you want to call it, and she reminded me of an exercise that I used to do a lot last year, and then I somehow forgot about it because it's a very difficult exercise for me. And now I'm going to explain it to you what it consists of. So, basically, the exercise is just listening to yourself and asking yourself, what do I want to do right now? And doing exactly that. For me, as a person who is always overburdened by the thoughts of how things should be and the way that I should be and stuff that I owe to people, and so, like, for me, it is super, super difficult because the way, like, why did she give me this exercise again in the first place? I was telling her that, I mean, now I'm kind of on a sick leave slash vacation. I don't need to work for a month, basically. And I was telling her, instead of taking this time to just rest and do nothing, and I don't know, I kind of tell myself, okay, you need to go to this museum and you need to go and see that place because you're in a new city and you don't know how long you're going to stay here, so you have to like get use of the time that you have. And I was forcing myself into doing stuff which I now don't have any energy to do. And actually sometimes I just kind of feel like laying on the couch and do nothing, and I don't allow myself to do that because I have these images in my head of what I should be doing and what my life should look like and so on. And so she was like, well, remember this exercise. And so, exercise is basically, first of all, disclaimer. I know that all of us have obligations and we are not absolutely free to do absolutely whatever we want. First of all, there are like laws. So if you want to punch someone in the face, don't do it. Also, of course, we have like work obligations, family obligations. I don't have children. If you have children, that's probably super difficult, but still, within the framework of all the obligations and things that we cannot skip doing, we still have a lot of freedom of choice. And a lot of the times we are so harsh on ourselves, me first, like I'm including myself all the way because I'm the most like Hitler like person to myself. And I still have to fight with it, like after 7 years of therapy. And I really just find this exercise so beautiful. So basically, you wake up, and I suggest if you are doing this exercise for the first time, do it on the weekend. Try to do it on the weekend when you don't have to go to work. So, for example, you wake up and you can choose to stay in the bed for 30 more minutes or an hour or whatever, like however long you want. Or you can get right up and start doing things if you feel like it. But the thing is that you should ask yourself. So, like, you ask yourself and then you sit in silence for a couple of minutes and you listen to what you actually want to do in this moment. And same with everything. So you woke up, you do your normal morning things, but every time at every step, you ask yourself, do I want to brush my teeth first or do I want to take the shower first? Or do I want to do yoga this morning, or maybe I want to skip it, or maybe I want to do a workout, or maybe I want to have breakfast, or maybe I want to go out for breakfast. What do I want to have for breakfast? What kind of cup do I want to use to drink my tea or coffee? Do I want milk with this? What kind of milk do I want? And just every step of the way, you stop for a second and you ask yourself, what do I actually want to do? And it is so funny because actually yesterday, it was the first day that I was doing this exercise. There was something that I needed to do first, so I got this out of the way. And then I started kind of like asking myself because I had, for example, a choice of going out and seeing like a castle that is nearby, or staying at home and actually doing something which I was putting off for a very long time. But then I didn't feel the pressure to do it. I stopped and I asked myself, like, what do I want to do? And then I realized that I actually wanted to do this thing that I was putting off. And it made me really excited. And I actually was super productive. And I did it because I wanted to, not because I was making myself do it. And as you see, even with procrastination, it somehow works, because I feel that like a lot of the times we procrastinate because we put so much pressure on ourselves that we just feel kind of this backlash of, no, I'm not going to do it because no. And I feel that it's such a beautiful exercise, and it's so simple and so difficult at the same time, especially for me. Like I'm really suffering because a lot of the times I ask myself, like, what do I actually want? And I have no idea. And this is so sad because we live kind of just forcing ourselves all the time to do things that we think that we have to do. And I'm the type of a person who like works out when they have fever because I feel guilty for not working out even when I have fever and I have to like lay down all day, and I feel guilty for that. Like this is the kind of a person that I am. And this is horrible. Like, why are we like this to ourselves? We have to learn to listen to ourselves, because if we are not going to do it, like no one is going to do it for us. And I just feel that it's such a beautiful way of honoring your body and your desires and your wishes and just yourself in general. And already in this 2 day, like 1.5 days that I have been doing this exercise, of course, I forget to do it like a lot of the times of the day. But when I do remember, I feel so much more loved and accepted just by myself, because I'm not judging myself. I'm just allowing myself to do whatever I want. And if you think about it, that's what we should be doing anyway, every day, every minute of every day. Except, of course, for the things that we should do. So, well, I hope that was somewhat helpful, my experience. And actually, tell me if you're also like me, if you're like terrorizing yourself to do things that no one even cares if you do or not sometimes, or if you're more kind of kind to yourself and you're trying to listen to yourself and so on. And if you try this exercise, let me know how it goes, because I'm really curious and I think that it can lead to really beautiful results. And yeah, just say hi to me as well in the comments. As I said, I love hearing from you and sending you lots of love. Be kind to yourselves and to other people and to yourselves. Well, bye.